Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair guys. Our mission here at the garage is to save you guys as much money as we can. That's why we make these absolutely free videos guys. Let's go ahead and start on it now. Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair guys. Today we'll be painting guys a bumper for a car that we bought to restore and fix that was wrecked. You can check it out on World Mechanics, our second channel guys, right there, and there one. So we purchased a brand new bumper and we're going to be painting it today. Stay with us guys to see how to paint a new bumper if you buy one. When you buy one, always make sure that it comes primered. That way when you have a primer you don't need to worry about spraying primer, because it's an extra cost, an extra time, and then you have to wet sand it most likely. This one is a self-etching primer, so those you don't even have to wet sand. You could if you want to, probably with 1200 sandpaper, but most of the times we don't. So stay with us guys to see how we're going to make that thing look great, how we're going to match paint and the clear coat. If we have orange pure, how we're going to fix that. Stay with us. This is the compressor that we're using. It's only a 6-gallon compressor, but it's 165 psi. So for a small job it works amazing. Now if you want to paint a whole car, probably you need something a little bit bigger, but if you need to paint a bumper, trunk lid, fender, something like that, this thing works great. So stay with us guys and see how we're going to do it now. Alright guys, we use those surface prep wipe. That's before we start painting. This one removes grease and wax or greasy spots from fingers and stuff like that. You should wear gloves when you do that, especially when you paint. Don't ask why we don't. Okay, but that's what you should do. That's why this video is just for entertainment guys. But check it out now. This one removes all the grease, all the bad stuff, so we'll be ready to paint. Those are really good things, because if you have a greasy spot, what happens, the paint will peel away and you have a spot that looks nasty on the bumper, and you have to redo the paint job, which could be pretty expensive, because paint is not cheap by any means. Paint is pretty expensive, so better get a wipe like that. Okay, and we have a little bit right here, and this thing dries pretty fast. I mean, it takes probably about 5 to 10 minutes, and the bumper will be dry all the way. It just evaporates. Oh yeah, so we're going to add some paint now, and I always use a mesh. Depending on the metallic size, you can use different mesh, but usually we go with a medium. Medium works really good, and you always have to use one, because if you get a chunk of paint or something in the paint gun, it's not going to spray right, and you have to drain it, clean it. You're gonna lose quite a bit of time, and it's not worth it guys. Just for a few cents it's not worth it. So what we're going to do, first coat will be very light. We go about 20 to 30 psi on the gun, and first coat light, you have to make sure you get all the edges, because those are the spots that you're going to miss, edges. And make sure that it doesn't run in creases like this right here. You might have around the insert or something like that, so always be careful there. Alright guys, we waited about 15 minutes between the coats. Now we can do a second coat. The second coat will be a little bit heavier, thicker, and most likely 3 coats will be enough depending on the paint. It could be 2, 3 or 4, really depends, but for this kind of paint I think 3 will be really good. Stay with us to see what we're gonna do on the third coat, so we can make the metallic pop a little bit more, because the factory paint has quite a bit of metallic in it. So let's spray the second coat now. Okay guys, the third coat will be a little bit lighter now. We are going to increase the airflow a little bit and we'll shoot from higher distance. That way the metallic will spread even and it will kind of like make it pop out more. So let's do that now. Alright guys, we are ready now to do the clear coat. You can do preferably 2 coats, you can do 1 depending, but we'll go for 1 coat on this one. We really like this clear coat. It's made by Finish One. We'll have it in the description guys, check out the links. And for the bumper, it's recommended to use flex additive because it's plastic, so the clear coat will not crack in the future and peel off. So we did that. We'll share it in the description what you need to do guys. So now we are gonna show you how to spray the clear coat. Again, you got to go around all the edges, and if you spray too much it's going to run. It's really easy for clear coat to run, but if you don't spray enough you have little bitty pinholes and you look terrible. So stay with us and we'll demonstrate what you need to do now. Okay guys, so let me show you now. That's what you're striving for, something like that. If you don't spray enough, you're going to have little bitty holes like that. If you spray too much, you're going to have runs. Always be careful because on edges it will be easy to have a run. So we're going to finish the whole bumper and show you the end result. Okay guys, so this is the bumper now. We just finished it, okay? Let me show you the whole thing. It's going to get even more smoother after a while because it's still soft clear coat. And make sure you don't touch it, close everything, you don't get dust on it for at least 2 hours until it starts getting hard. Okay, so stay with us to see what else we're going to do. Okay guys, so we have the bumper installed now. After it dried, that's what it is guys, like here, right here. We haven't done the orange peel procedure yet. Okay, let me show you the results. So far you can see it's pretty shiny, almost minimum orange peel. So okay guys, so I think we'll just leave the bumper as is because it's not a showroom car. I mean, we don't need to spend the time and effort because it looks pretty good for what it is. If you want to see the orange peel procedure though, check out the video about painting the rear quarter panel and blending paint and clear coat, because that's what we'll be doing here. And we have a little bit of orange peel as you can see, and a little bit of contamination in the clear coat, so we need to get rid of that. But check out the video if you need it guys, and thank you for watching and see you guys next time. So guys, hopefully the video was helpful. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to let us know. Now check out our YouTube channels guys. We have more than 19,000 free repair videos that can save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. That's why we make these absolutely free videos. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching and see you guys next time.